All right, and coming in at number one, obviously we have Paradise Ranch Pet Resort. What?
Canobie, did you add to the list? Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to list our most anticipated theme parks and amusement parks that we've yet to visit in the USA.
So we were planning our summer vacation, and we were throwing out ideas of like what theme parks to visit. So that's how we came about the idea for this video, and it was very interesting making it. It was pretty tricky, actually.
What do we want to prioritize? What is realistic? There's a lot of factors to consider.
Before you know where we have yet to visit, you need to know where we've been. So let's head to the map here. Okay, theme parks we've been to. And this is not in any specific order. I'm just going geographically here. Six Flags New England.
Lake Compounce.
The Great Escape.
Nickelodeon Universe.
Six Flags Great Adventure.
Hershey Park.
Knoebels.
Dorney Park.
Well, me anyway. But we are going this summer. And spoiler alert, this wouldn't have made the list anyway. Luna Park, which we're going to like tomorrow. Also would not have made this list though.
King's Dominion.
Busch Gardens Williamsburg.
Carowinds.
Dollywood.
Six Flags Over Georgia.
All the Fun Spot Americas.
All the Disney World parks.
Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure.
SeaWorld.
And Busch Gardens Tampa. So yeah, you're probably noticing a pattern here. We've got the entire East Coast covered. So time to pioneer westward.
Exactly. At number 10, we have Lagoon. This is in Utah. So as you can imagine, as East Coasters, this could be a little hard for us to get to, and it truly is in the middle of nowhere.
And there are no theme parks around it for like 8-9 hours.
It's all they got out there.
It's literally the only theme park. So yeah, it's tough to make it part of like a road trip with like including other theme parks and stuff, but it looks awesome.
It looks so cool. It is family owned, and that means a lot to me. I've noticed in the family owned parks we've been to, they take specific pride and care.
Yeah, definitely.
And I definitely look forward to that. The cleanliness, the customer service, that's always a plus.
Yeah, it looks like an awesome park. Their top two right now, crazy rides. Cannonball looks like a Gerstlauer, but it's actually built in-house. And this thing is massive. It's over 200 feet high, like 70 miles per hour. Like, this thing looks fantastic.
And Primordial, one of their newest rides, is a super well-themed coaster, dark ride, and shooting game.
Yeah, sign me up.
Got it all. The walkthroughs we've watched, or the ride-throughs, I guess, it looks Disney or Universal caliber of just love and attention they put into this thing, and I love that stuff.
Yeah, very highly developed ride. It's like you're on a quest to like save like some kind of mythical kingdom. You gotta go save like a dragon and an owl, and like, yeah, come on.
And I think it has multiple endings too, so it
yeah,
has
there's like four different endings. So like, yeah, definitely rewritability. Hopefully you don't get the same one over and over.
Truly unique. I don't think I've been on something that could encompass all three of these things into one ride.
Right, and just the setting out there in Utah, like this place is beautiful, like all the mountains around and whatnot. Like,
Yeah, it almost looks like it's in a beautiful cavern.
yeah, exactly. Moving on to number 9, we have Six Flags Great America, and this park has lots of coasters, 16 of them to be exact, and what a lineup they have. Max Force is a air compressed launching coaster from SNS, and since Dodo Dampa out in Japan closed, this is now the fastest accelerating roller coaster in the world.
Whoa.
It goes from 0 to 78 miles per hour in 1.8 seconds. It's basically like you're teleporting.
Yeah, that seems like it. Also, they have Goliath, an RMC with the original topper track on it. So that's a bucket list item, absolutely.
Yeah, we have not ridden any RMCs with the original topper. Well, completely anyway. We've been on Lightning Rod, but at this point, that's like 43% topper. It's mostly steel at this point, so...
Franken track, if you will.
Franken track, yeah. So that doesn't count as a Woody anymore in my book.
And my favorite band, BTS, actually visited this park, so I just want to go to where they've been and get to say I've
It's
done
true,
that.
and we have seen that video.
We've seen it multiple times.
And besides those two, very well rounded. They have a flying coaster, a wing coaster, hyper coaster, wooden coaster, or those 4D spinning coasters. Like, it's just
They've got it all.
like a perfect lineup, basically, yeah.
And number 8, we have Knott's Berry Farm. And this looks like it's Cedar Farm's best themed park, and maybe the cleanest park too. It looks really nice, it looks really neat, and well taken care of.
Yeah, definitely Cedar Fair's best themed park. Like, they built an entire like ghost town replica inside of it, and it just looks sick.
And I know you can find those everywhere, but I love them, so I'll never get sick of that theming.
No, this one is like legit though. And in that ghost town, you have Ghost Rider, which was originally a CCI wooden roller coaster, but GCI came in, retracked a bunch of it, reprofiled a bunch of it, so it's like the best of both worlds, and very excited to ride that.
We're also looking forward to Accelerator. It's Intamin's first launch coaster, so it's really what started it all.
The first hydraulic launch, yeah, that's what gave us basically King of the Con now, so yeah.
It's important.
Yeah, I heard that launch is pretty intense, so very exciting stuff. All right, coming in at number 7, we have Six Flags Fiesta Texas, and from what we hear and see, this is like the best overall run Six Flags park in the country. Great leadership, like the president wins awards like all the time. Like great theming on the rides compared to the other Six Flags park. Very clean, very friendly staff from what we see, and great ride collection, which is obviously what's most important.
Not all Six Flags are created equal. We love them, but we don't see the leadership everywhere like we'd like to.
Exactly, yeah. And here we have another awesome collection of rides and roller coasters. The standout one being Iron Rattler, which is one of the earlier RMCs, and this one runs with the Gerstlauer trains before RMC started designing their own. And apparently these are way better. My one complaint about RMC coasters, like, are the restraints. Like,
Yeah.
they hurt my shins, yeah, because like I'm a little bit on the taller side, I guess. So they're not the most comfortable for me. So I'm really excited to see what these Gerstlauer trains are like.
And they hurt my thighs, actually, because I'm short. So I get these little bruises on my legs. I call them RMC kisses because they look like...
It's that intense airtime.
It's
Yeah.
that intense, yeah.
But yeah, no, very excited to see what these trains are like. Yeah.
Yeah, we're also really excited about Wonder Woman, the original Raptor. This thing has cartoonish speeds. It just is a spectacle in the sky, honestly. And the other models we've been on of this, we love. And this, I think, looks like it's the best one.
Yeah, so we've been on Jersey Devil, which is the bigger model. Doesn't seem as intense though. Like, this thing looks out of this world fast. Like, yeah, very intense, whippy. Can't wait.
Yep, I think the magic is in the layout.
Absolutely.
And number 6, we have Disney's California Adventure. Woo! Gotta love that Disney theming. We know we love it over at Disney World. And this is one of the most popular parks in the country. You've got just wonderful IPs there that mean a lot to us as well. Avengers Campus is one of the things I'm most excited for.
Mm-hmm.
Love those movies. The rides look really cool. Guardians of the Galaxy, Spider-Man, the food, though, looks a lot of fun. And the entertainment. It's got the whole package for the Avengers Campus.
Yeah, lots of cool things here. I'm really excited for the Radiator Springs Racers ride.
Oh, yeah.
I actually just recently watched Cars for the first time, and I can't believe it took me 300 years to watch that movie. It's a great movie.
It is, yeah, surprisingly good.
Yeah, excited for that. The Hollywood Tower of Terror that they transformed into the Guardians. I want to see the difference there. Very excited for that. And we go around fighting superheroes and stuff. It's going to be a great time.
What's not to love?
So before we move on to the top 5 here, we do have some honorable mentions as well that just missed the list.
Yeah, we had a very long list, so it was hard condensing it down to 10, let alone about 15, which is basically what we'll talk about. Kennywood it almost made the list. It actually was going to be part of our summer trip this summer. It has a great 1-2 lineup, Phantom's Revenge and Steel Curtain, but Steel Curtain is closed for the entire season this year because of a maintenance issue, so bumped it off the plans.
We just found out yesterday, yeah, so without that being open there, I think, yeah, we might wait on Kennywood for sure. Kentucky Kingdom down in Louisville, what another great 1-2 lineup, Storm Tracer and Lightning Run. These are just like 2 awesome roller coasters just packed with airtime. Can't wait to get out there.
Worlds of Fun is another one of our honorable mentions. It has a great 1-2 lineup with Prowler and Mamba, but just missed the list by maybe a few spots.
Yeah, and I hear they untrimmed Mama completely, so it's just running faster than ever, and that's super exciting stuff. And our last honorable mention might shock probably all of you.
We've got Disneyland.
So before you start freaking out, we have a reason for this. If the Orlando parks, Disney World parks, didn't exist, this would probably be like number 2 on this list. But since Disneyland and the Orlando parks have so many of the same ride, we've done most of them, it feels like. And so the magic isn't as much as it should be, I feel like.
We're not saying it isn't magical. We've just basically experienced the magic already.
Exactly, yeah. There's lots of clones, and if they're not clones, they're very similar. Like the only ride there that I'm actually like really looking forward to that they don't have in Orlando is Indiana Jones.
Yep.
Yeah, and that one ride couldn't put this on the list. And like, yeah, Disneyland is clearly the better park than California Adventure, while California Adventure's on our list, so that's kind of weird.
Priorities.
But that being said, we will certainly be going to Disneyland when we're out in California.
Not going to skip that and go to California Adventure.
Exactly. And the park hopping there is so easy. They're right across the street from each other.
Takes 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Jumping back into our list, at number 5, we have Kings Island. This is another park that just looks like it has a stellar collection of coasters. Mystic Timbers, is that the best GCI in the world? I don't know, we'll find out.
Many people seem to think so, yeah. On top of that, they have B&M Hypercoaster, Diamondback, B&M Invert, and Banshee. They have the Beast, which is an incredible classic wooden coaster, so long and apparently like the most magical night ride in the world. So yeah, we'll see. Also, if that wasn't enough, they have a B&M Giga Coaster in Orion. So yeah, there's a lot to do at this park, that's for sure. Very, very exciting stuff.
It's stacked, and we've heard that the crowds are pretty light, which is great because we do love to marathon our rides. So
yeah, being close to Cedar Point like that, you assume most people are going to go to Cedar Point, so very light crowds is what we hear about Kings Island, so we can just marathon everything.
It'll be to our benefit.
All right, coming in at number 4, we have Six Flags Magic Mountain, and this park is about the roller coasters, baby. 20 of them. Like, it might have the most, I think it's got the most roller coasters at any theme park in the world.
Sounds
it's gotta
like
be.
I think we would have heard about it if they had more than 20.
That's so many.
It's so many. It's almost too many, and in some cases seems to be the case. They have a lot of operations issues, right?
Oh yeah, it's like on any given day, like half these rides might be closed, which is like why I'm so scared about this inevitable trip that we're gonna have to make there, specifically for X2.
Yeah, this thing looks diabolical, I guess would be a good word for it. Any of those videos we've watched about it, people literally just are getting flung through the air every which way, and even coaster enthusiasts seem to think it's one of the most intense rides they've ever been on. So I hardly know what to think about this, except for I just want to experience it.
Yeah, coaster enthusiasts are afraid to ride this thing,
Yes.
so yeah, it just seems so unhinged, out of control, just bonkers, like insane.
Bonkers,
Yeah. Bonkers is a good word for
Technical term.
I just really, really hope it's open when we get out there, whenever that may be.
That's a far trip for us.
Yeah, we're in New York. So. So on top of X2, they have a stellar lineup. Twisted Colossus, which is a dueling RMC. Doesn't really duel anymore, but yeah, you get the point. Wonder Woman, which is very similar to Jersey Devil, we hear, but a much better ending. On top of that, you have Tatsu, which is the tallest B&M flying coaster in the world, and this thing looks crazy. Like, it's up on a cliff. It's got like the biggest pretzel loop in the world, and those things are already intense, so I can't imagine what this will feel like.
Yep. So what a lineup. It really checks all the boxes.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's just we hear terrible things about their operations, and yeah, it's scary.
At number 3, we have Silver Dollar City. And this is an incredibly well-themed park. It immerses you into an 1880s, pioneer village, essentially. It looks absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, there's not a part of this park that isn't themed. Like, you are in this city when you are there. People are saying it's like Dollywood, but they just do everything a little bit better, which is insane to us because we loved Dollywood when we went. What a fantastic park. And,
pristine.
Yeah, and if they're doing things better at Silver Dollar City, then yeah, sign me up. And yeah, as far as rides go here, it doesn't seem like they have a bad one in the collection. They have Time Traveler, which is the prototype mock extreme spinner. There's only 2 of these in the world, this and Ride to Happiness out in Belgium, which many consider to be like the best roller coaster in the world. So very excited for that.
And it's only slightly harder to get to than this park would be for us.
Exactly. Outlaw Run, which is what the coaster I'm looking most forward to. Another original topper track RMC. This thing looks just out of control awesome. And they have Powder Keg, which is a crazy looking launch coaster from S&S, kind of like another Frankenstein. Looks very, very awesome. And the new Fire in the Hole, which is like a $30 million investment that RMC just built there. They closed down the old Fire in the Hole, which has been there since like forever.
I think since the beginning.
Basically, so it's got a nice revamp, and this thing looks pretty cool. Can't wait to get on it.
We've also heard that this has some of the best food in the country at an amusement park, and if that's the case, yeah, sign us up for that cinnamon bread. We've had that at Dollywood.
Oh, the
amazing.
cinnamon bread.
Yeah, and also the Marvel Cave. That looks really, really cool.
All right.
We love geology. We love exploring and learning, and you get to take tours down there, and it just, seems really fascinating. And where else have you seen something like that in a theme park? I never have.
Exactly. Super unique. We get to just like dig for treasure in there, right? And whatever
I'm
we find, we keep.
Like mostly fossil-based, I hope. So. And number 2 on our list, we have Holiday World, another family-owned park that is really well taken care of, incredibly themed to the holidays, and you can eat a Thanksgiving dinner while you're here riding roller coasters. Those are 2 of my favorite things.
How cool is that? Yeah, like that's reason enough to visit. But on top of that, this theme park has 3 award-winning wooden roller coasters, and we love our Woodies, don't we?
We sure do.
And what some people are saying is the best wooden roller coaster in the world, and that's pretty mind-blowing. I love El Toro so much.
That is one of our favorites.
And to think that there's a wooden roller coaster out there that might be better, that's very exciting. Yeah.
I don't know if I can handle that.
Yeah. On top of that, 2 other award-winning wooden roller coasters, Legend and Raven. It's very, very hard to find a theme park that has this many good wooden roller coasters. This might be the only one.
I agree with you there.
Yeah, it might have the best wooden roller coaster collection in the world. Mm-hmm. On top of that, they have a B&M launched wing coaster, very rare, and this could be the best B&M wing coaster in the world, potentially.
What a stacked park. And this year they have Good Gravy coming out, which is a family coaster themed to Thanksgiving. Looks adorable. The queue line looks really cool. So they keep adding new things, which is great to see as well, adding to the already stacked.
Yeah, Good Gravy just looks like such a good time. I mean, look at these videos that Holiday World are putting out. Like, look at these turkeys. Like,
that's marketing.
That's marketing, baby. How would you not want to go to this park? It just seems like such a charming place in Indiana. I can't wait to go. Yeah.
I want to ride with the turkeys. Does that cost extra?
Probably. All right, and coming in at number 1, obviously we have Paradise Ranch Pet Resort. What?
Canobie, did you add to the list?
Huh? Weird, huh?
He is saying this was a family list.
So it's always a family list, yeah, huh? Paradise Ranch Pet Resort, huh?
Sounds interesting.
Now that I'm looking at it, this place looks like paradise.
It sure does.
Oh my goodness.
Look at all the fun they're having.
This is this is awesome. Okay, so yeah, our top 10 I think just turned into a top 11 here.
Fair enough.
Like we have 2 parks tied for number 1. 1A and 1B.
Oh, there he goes. All right, he said his piece. He's gone.
Just have to get that important piece in there. Yeah.
He had to make sure his park got added to the list. That's fair. This is a family list, as you said.
Okay, so yeah, 1A, we have Paradise Ranch Pet Resort. And at 1B, we're going to the roller coaster of America, of the world. Come on, are you kidding me? Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio. Come on.
Paradise for enthusiasts.
Yeah, it's like thrill seekers, paradise. Oh my God.
The Mecca of coasters.
The Mecca. So excited. Not only it is an amusement park, but it's setting on the beach on Lake Erie there. It seems like it's like a vacation resort kind of. Like it's Cedar Fair's flagship park.
Much more immersive. We love our Six Flags and we love our Cedar Fair parks, but this really seems like it's taking it to the next level.
Definitely, yeah. And What an absolute crazy roller coaster lineup this place has. Oh my god. It's the top 3 like you can't find anywhere else. It's got Steel Vengeance,
Steve.
Maverick, Millennium Force, which was the original Giga coaster. Like, oh my god.
Such a magnificent skyline with these coasters everywhere. You're right on the lake. It's just, it truly is next level amusement park.
Yeah, it seems like they're always going above and beyond here. Like, oh my god, like people. Iron Gwazi is my favorite roller coaster, and there are people out there telling me that Steel Vengeance is the better ride, and I hope they're right.
Right?
I really hope they do. I hope I can find myself a new number 1 this year. Spoiler alert.
I do hope that, yes, anytime I have a favorite coaster, that there is a better coaster out there. I don't want to have, leveled out at this.
Yeah, exactly.
Stage
I want to keep experiencing better and better and better.
Exactly.
And yeah, I'm just so excited for Cedar Point. And if you took those top 3 out of this park, like, it would still have a very respectable coaster lineup. Like, all of these rides are, like, awesome. Like, wow. It's fantastic.
There's so many things there, it might be a multi-day park even, most of these parks on this list, I'd say you could probably knock out in a day. This is not the case.
We're going to want to spend 2 days here at Cedar Point for sure.
All right, so now that you've seen our list, we definitely plan on knocking out multiple items on this list within the next year. Definitely this summer, hopefully around Christmas time. You'll have to tune in to find out which ones.
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be fun stuff. I can't wait.
We thought making this list would help us narrow it down, and I think what it did was the complete opposite of, well, now we have so many places we need to go. Where will we go next?
Yeah. We'll get there,
We will. We're checking them off.
We're turning it up, We're almost real roller coaster enthusiasts.
Working on it.
Working on it. Yep. All right, so if you agree with our list, if you disagree, if you think we're crazy for leaving Disneyland out, which to some people is the best theme park in the world, let us know. We had a good reason, though.
We did. And yes, I think you would agree with it.
All right, so if you enjoyed this video and want to follow us on our theme park journey, we'd really appreciate it if you guys would like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. Our next vlog is going to be coming to you from Luna Park in Coney Island, so be sure to check that out, and thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you there.